Hello and welcome to this summer edition of Grandma's Italian Recipes. I'm Brian Montanari, and later on in the program we're going to be having a special guest here to talk with us. My grandmother's sister, Aunt Mary, and she's going to be discussing some of her favorite moments in the Ferroni family, learning how to cook when she was young. And of course, my grandmother, her sister, she's got a lot of memories when they started to cook when they were little, a long time ago, in a small village here, upstate New York, in Waterford, New York. But first, we're going to go into the kitchen, and Grandma's going to make some homemade Quant, another Italian dish that you don't want to miss. Check this out, and if you have any questions or comments, you can email Grandma. Her address is on the screen. And again, Emma Montanari, your host, invites you to a very special edition of her program. Just watch and enjoy.
Well, here I am again. This time we're making, it's more like a delicacy. They call them Quant. We take and we fry them, and then we put confectionery sugar over it. It's as soon as it comes out that you fry it, you have to do it right away. And unless you could use real sugar, because that won't dissolve as quickly as powdered sugar, but you can use both. And it takes a little bit of time, so you bear with us, and we're going to get going pretty soon now, okay? Sugar. Oh dear. Just see if you can find the cover. Oh, here it is. This is the new one. 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm getting all this together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. 6 pinches salt, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 3 cups of sugar, vanilla, I'm mixing all this together. Make a well. Oh, I gotta put the eggs in here. Hope it doesn't go over. Okay. And the margarine. Margarine. Oh, the vanilla. Teaspoons. Okay, this is how I begin to mix this. See, it takes me a little bit of time because otherwise, if this breaks on me, this well breaks on me, it overflows the dam. See, this takes a little time, you see, before you get it mixed. Oh, this is what you used to do for weddings. You know, you used to make this, they call them Quants, you know, you fry them, and it's really good. Takes a little time and effort. This came out nice. Well, I have to knead this a little bit now, you know. Make it come fine, and then we roll it out. Should come nice and soft. This has to be soft in order to be right, to do the right thing. Well, this is near done, and I'm going to put it in the bowl and make it rest a little, about 15 minutes, and then we're going to roll them out, and then get them ready to fry. Usually, anybody that's near me, I fry one and they eat one. That was my son. They're good after you sugar them. That's right, Brian, you could get the sugar out. Oh, never mind. I'm trying to get these all together so that we can fry them all and not have to stop, but I don't know. Takes a little time.
Sugar's on. That's right.
Oh, yep, we're getting soft.
Would you lower the gas?
Yes, I did lower it a little bit.
Push it up again.
Want me to push it up?
I don't touch your so.
But it's off.
Well, that's why it's not cooking.
Taste one. Good. They're good.
It's not cooking too fast.
Can't do it. If the oil is too hot, Pauline, shut it off, okay?
Introduce your sister.
Oh.
Turn around and look at the camera.
Yeah, I made a mistake, and this is my sister Pauline. Turn around, look at the camera, Pauline.
Good.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This is my sister Pauline, and she knows how to cook.
Yeah.
She ran a grill for many years in Spaghetti House and
I forgot what I was making.
meatballs and
So I made that, yeah. I like to make
spaghetti and meatballs. That was her specialty. Then as it was older, then she got into steak. They were porterhouse, very good. They were very good. Saturday night we couldn't cook them fast enough.
They eat outside.
Oh, that was a spaghetti, yeah. There used to be a stump on the tree, and people would come up, and they would come to a little bucket, and they'd wait on that. So she'd cook it and fix it and give it to them. Well, not get to them, but she'd make it for them, you know.
Tree stump.
It was a tree stump, yeah. Those were the days. Lot of work. One more time. One more time. I got some ready here for you to fry, Pauline. That's all that's I have to do is that one. Want to lower that a little bit? That.
I don't know how to operate this.
Oh dear God! Look, see this here? That's the highest it can go. And then you put it down to another, you know, another number. I got it down to 4 or 5, which is the number. Well, we're finally finished. And as you can see, it's here on the table. And to me, they look inviting. I hope they do the same for you. They are very good. We can try them. And I enjoy them, but we don't make them that often. But when we do eat a little bit more than we should. But try them. I'm sure you like them.
Welcome, Aunt Mary.
Welcome. When I grew up, we were a very close family. And my father was very strict. We had to do what he says, or else we'd get a spanking. I was very young when we learned how to cook. My mother taught us all. That was the main thing in the house. And we each had our jobs. We each had a different job to do. We started with the youngest right up to the oldest. Everyone had their job to do, including my sister Emma. She was the baby. And of course, she got more attention, being that she was the baby. But we had a very good life. During the Depression, it was kind of hard for my father. He lost his job. And us girls had to chip in working. My mother got a job making sweaters. And we started with Emma. Emma was the youngest, so she had to pull out all the little knots in the material. And Pauline made the sleeves and the pockets. And my mother used to make the whole sweater, finish the whole sweater over.
Yeah.
My job was to make the pockets. No, Pauline made the sleeves, I made the pockets. And my mother finished the whole sweater.
That kept you close together, though.
Very close.
You know,
Yes.
the sisters and the mother. But what inspired you, you know, through those hard times, like you said, and your father losing the job? What inspired you? What kept you going during those, you know, the times when you feel like you want to give up?
Well, my mother kept us close and kept us working so that we had to go out and pick coal and get ready for the winter until my father could get a job. Then finally he got a job, and of course we still continue with our work. My father was there to help. He'd seen, you know, when we had to make macaroni, the shortest one had to have a stool. And then I wasn't much taller, so I had to have a stool. And then he kept saying, who makes the best dough will get $1. Of course, we were all hard workers, trying hard to get that $1. But poor Pauline, she never could get around one. And she was a little jealous because she didn't get the money. But at the end, she got it anyway. So then I met my husband through a friend. And we went out. We went for about 4 years before we got married. And we were very happy.
Do you follow recipes now, or do you just cook from memory?
There's very few recipes I follow. Very few. Others I just have memories of it. I just go right ahead and do it. I don't need no recipe. I just know them by heart. And I enjoy cooking, really, and I enjoy helping the friends. I've got a lot of friends, especially a couple of them were a little related, not much, through my husband.
Well, we discussed a little bit about your lifetime just in a quick span. We shuffled it up, just a brief summary of your life. But getting back to cooking, what did you learn? Tell the viewers some of the recipes that you're holding on to today that you got from your parents, from your mother. Can you share some?
Well, making the dough, making the macaroni and stuff is what we share that my mother taught us how to do. Really. And I hang on to that.
That's good.
There's very little pasta that I can't make. And I share that. And I share it with my friends.
And now I believe that you are cooking for the priest, right?
Yes, I cook for the priest. I've been cooking for him for 28 years. And I still am cooking.
That's good.
When I retired, I went to cook for the priest. Not that I just happened to meet this priest, and he got to know me, and then he asked me if I cook. And I said yes. I had just retired, and I didn't want to stay home not doing nothing. So I went to work for the priest. And I'm still doing it.
I tell my viewers most of the time, rig up your old recipes that your ancestors used to have, Get that old recipe in the attic that's all dusty and try it out and figure it for yourself. The American people today are cooking. I know they're cooking. But are they cooking the way you guys cooked in the olden days? Now, what can you tell them, the audience, about this homemade gift? It is a gift of cooking this homemade food. Is it worth it? Is it healthy?
I think it's worth it, and I think there's some good recipes that it's healthy for everybody. Just you have to look for it and find it. You can find a lot of recipes in books that will help people out with what they need. And you have to watch, because there's a lot of food it is fattening. Now, like there's a lot of meat that is fattening. Like pork is very fattening. There's a lot of grease in there. And you just stay away from it. But you can have it once in a while.
Yeah.
You can have it once in a while. You just don't have to deny yourself for anything. Because there is a way. You just make up your mind just not to have it as often as you did have it. There is a recipe that you make with Swiss chard. And you use steak. You take your Swiss chard and you wash it. And then you got a piece of steak. And you roll the steak in the Swiss chard. And then you put it in a sauce. Now that's a good dish. And that's an easy dish. Yeah, with veal, I usually make raviolis with the veal. I mix my meat for the raviolis. I use veal, I use pork, and I use turkey meat. That there's not too much fat in the turkey meat.
That's good.
And that makes a nice dish.
How long does that take? Does it take pretty much a day?
No, that's very easy to prepare. No, there's not too much work on that. Well, my specialty is making pasta.
That's
Because
good.
I
You
do
like
ma-
that?
Yes, I do. I enjoy that. I enjoy it very much. And there's different ways of making different things in pasta. So, like angel hair and all that, I enjoy making that. It's a little work, and it takes a little time. But you just got to make the time. So, I really enjoy cooking anything, all kind of pasta. As long as I have my hand in the eggs and the flour, I'm happy.
That's great. Well, thank you again, Aunt Mary.
You're welcome. And I'm glad to be here.